Hello there, it's time for another show and tell for what I find when I go thrifting. And I do have actual pearls and gold in this one too. But we're going to start with what's already here. This is one of the things, I'm an everything seller and I basically like beautiful things too. And I just like to see for craftsmanship and beauty what can resell that way. So I just got these candlesticks and they're actually signed. You see that? So for resale value on eBay, which is where I sell stuff, you can kind of see it right there. Let's see. This is Orfer, and this little set with no chips, of course, is my thrift this week. And I actually got this for myself because I just think it's the coolest. I don't even think it's vintage, but just it's all that checks all the boxes for me. So this will go up on my bookcase. And I don't even know what to call that, so I'm not even sure how to describe it. But we're gonna let it sit here prettily in the background because it's too big for this. And we're gonna do this. I got these at garage sales this week. This was actually from a sweet garage sale from a lady named Beverly. It was her estate. And this is Betty Johnson, and there's a few more Betty Johnson pieces coming. And this single, I think these earrings came mismatched on purpose. Like you wore, it was like the 80s, you wore one ear and one in the other. But Betsy, it was actually, I'm going to bring on another time. I have a crystal cross necklace that she had. It must have been a memorial piece or something because somebody had scratched a name along the side, like a name for someone that they'd lost or treasured or valued or somehow. And the name is my husband. So I bought her estate and cherishing lots and lots of stuff with her jewelry. Not her whole estate, just her jewelry estate. And the people who sold it to me were super pleased that I was so excited about it. So these are, so her name was Beverly and we did Betsy Johnson, little Betsy Johnson. These were from a garage sale. I got them for 99 cents a piece and they are mother of pearl shells. And I think they're, once upon a time, I think somebody just strung them. I don't think they're really fancily made. But these stones are actually just pretty vibrant and beautiful when you look at them up close. They have an iridescence in them. So they caught my attention and I'll probably sell them as a set. And then this is just glass. I tested it for garnet and it's not, but it has that sound, you know, like I think I'm partial to that. And just look at the shine. And this is all one strand. I didn't actually measure it before I came on here, but it's one strand. I would bet, let's see, 12 times, like 48 inches or something like that would be my rough guess. And it's just so pretty. Look at that. So flapper beads, is that what they call those? And then of course the bug pin. You can't go wrong with the good old bug pin. This is just basic. It's nothing, no silver. It's like aluminum or tin or whatever. But it's definitely pretty and interesting. Like the ring light's kind of shining off of it here, but yeah, so I just think those are neat. And again, I resell, but that's not what my channel is about. I just like to collect the beautiful things. You can kind of see that I've got my art stuff here in the background. And it's because sometimes I do paint with me and draw with me, and sometimes I'm doing my planner and journals. But I was trying to figure out how to fit the thrift with me's in because they're just so cool. Like there's some art to it. This is a Trifari necklace, really long with this interesting, I don't know if you can pick up the texture on this bead. It's actually kind of amazing. Just gold. It's not Bakelite or anything. It does look like the original string has stretched a little bit, so it's like it's missing beads, but it's not missing beads. It's just like it's gotten loose. So I'll be telling people about that. But it's definitely a statement of fun. So we'll just put that on here too, and I'll slip in some extra stuff. I got this. I'm going to use this as a coaster for my tea. It's actually an agate, and it's just a solid piece of thunder egg. Isn't that cool? It was like $2. I'm like, yes, please. I will literally set my cup of tea like this right on it. That is a good cup of tea, people. There you go. Don't judge me for how light that is. Yes, I like my creamer as much. I got these little clip-on beauties. These are actually painted wood, which doesn't make them any more or less value, except for they're really light and checkered, of course. So we can't go wrong with that. Here's a couple more of the Betsy Johnson, interesting 80s earrings. Look at these. They're so fun. And they're mismatched on purpose. And I think I even have some here that are like I think this is the earring that goes with the with the little twinkly girl. I think it's just this little locket. And it's definitely signed Betsy Johnson on the back. Vintage Betsy Johnson. That's what these are too. And actually I have the other one of this one. So this is a Betsy Johnson butterflies. And like they're each a set. They look like a half a butterfly on their side, but they almost look like a whole butterfly when you put them together. Well, maybe they were just supposed to be half butterflies, but I think that's neat. And a one-off parrot and a one-off this. So did those go together? I don't know. They kind of have that look too. I'm being all excited and looking at it myself. So Betsy Johnson Fun was this Beverly's Estate. And we got some Moon Glow, which I think is always fun. Moon Glow is sometimes plastic and sometimes glass. These ones are plastic, but they're so reflective. I think I like them either way. And this was beautiful. I don't know what, I think it has the, oh, I just forgot what the stars here, the zodiacs and all of that stuff. It has stuff written on these. But listen, it's definitely jade, but it's not on, it's jade or whatever there's I think 2 or 3 jade types of stone, and I could probably look it up, but there's definitely not silver in the middle. This is magnetic, but it's still pretty and interesting. There's no opening and closing. You can loop it once or twice around your neck. But it has a weight to it, and some people don't like the weight, but I actually kind of do. So I guess it depends on your personal preference. But again, it's just beautiful, and that sound. This is actually listed on eBay already. I've managed to get that up there. It takes me a little bit to process the stuff. It's a lot easier to acquire than it is to list. We got Mr. Fish. This is that blood? What's that? It's made in Mexico. This is meant ironwood. These are ironwood. So it's very dense and heavy and beautifully smooth. And my husband is a fisherman. He fishes the Sandy River in Oregon. And he's actually salmon fishing at the minute. So this will go up with the bookcase, kind of with our, with this lovely orb thing. Well, that'll be a look, right? I found this little thing. This is, I think somebody added this on, but this is actually a gold-filled little locket, and can you see the etching on there? It's so sweet. It's actually got like rose, little flowers in the 3 corners with the leaves around them etched in there. And lockets are kind of a big deal right now. And when you open it up, it closes securely. Pictures would go in there, and the signature is actually right there. I don't know how close I can get in and have it actually be focused. So I'm not sure. We'll just give you a little look-see. Looks like there's a tiny bit of verdigris. That's the green stuff. That's yucky, but it looks like it's from people handling it. So I think I can just clean that off and have it be not a big deal. So yeah, there's that. We'll put that in the frame so you can see the lovely little heart. I have a few more pieces here. And the pearls and the gold is coming. So that's the fun part. So this is just cloisonne. Cloisonne, I remember my mom, I'm an 80s girl, 80s and early 90s girl, and my mom rocked that so hard. She was a hippie in her day, but she did the 80s very well. Lipsticks, alligator print, poofy hair, the bit. And I remember her having cloisonne earrings. And so these are always sentimental. These ones are pretty. A pair, and I will be listing those. I actually like to find it. It just makes me feel good. So I will, and I have actually have a pair on. What do I have on? Are these cloisonne? No, I think, yeah, they're like, yeah, see? A little bit pretty. That's the ones I'm wearing. And all morning I've been trying to remember the name of these color of pearls, and I'm getting them wrong. These are cultured pearls, and they're, I keep hearing the word oil slick, which is a description of them, but they're actually cultured pearls, and the name of them is, Oh, somebody in the comments help me out. I might have to pin my own answer. They're beautifully symmetrical, but they definitely have all the different colors, the purples, the greens, the mixes. And it's going to come to me as soon as I'm done videoing here. But people who do jewelry things are like, you know, the way that you test if they're real pearls is you can feel it on your teeth very quickly. And I find it funny because a lot of people are like, I never do that in public. That's gross. You never know how much. I'm like, I'm a farm girl. I'm sure I've consumed an ample amount of dirt in my day. It doesn't bother me. And that's how I got this pair too. This is a really cool, big pair of cultured pearls and on silver 925. And look how much I got them for, $3. So that's fun. I just think it's fun to have the knowledge, which, you know, I'm getting better at it. I've been able to help a couple people with their estates, not to take things from them, but to help them know where their own inheritance is. You know, they don't know what it is. And this is my sweet, sweet favorite. I literally got this in a jewelry jar, and the jewelry jars are from places that people know what they're doing. So it's not like I don't get a lot of accidental break frees, but this one was one, and I'm very happy to have it. And you can't see it very good here. I need a little light, but I don't have one close by. This is a moss agate, so the sun would shine through that. There's several places where it's clear in there, and the ring light is kind of ruining it a little bit. Anyways, and then this is vintage gold, so it's not marked, so it's like 10 karat, and you can see the little solder seam. And on the back here, it has the really old antique clothes. Other people know better on the times and the dates, and I'm not going to pretend to learn all that. I got books in my head. I write novels and I'm doing other things, but it's so sweet and so pretty. I think this one's going to stay in my collection. I might not even wear it. I might just appreciate it like a piece of sculpture art. On the top of my jewelry, when you open up the jewelry, you know, thing that sits on my dress or the jewelry box, there's a whole velvet top, and I've been putting my brooches in there, and it's almost making a display, and that makes me more happy than even wearing them sometimes. So there you go. This is my show and tell. I will be doing more. This is only my second one, but these are so fun to me. And obviously I thrift. So this is all thrifted estates or garage sales or Goodwills, or I actually prefer little tiny hole in the wall thrift stores that support something in my local community. I have one that supports Teen Challenge and one that supports the low income families, and they make me so happy, and they give me such blessings to myself too. So yeah, there we go. I will see you next time. Bye.